I've been right, I've been left, I've been wrong, I've been left behind, I've been up, but mostly down. I've been right, I've been left, I've been wrong, I've been left behind, I've been up, but mostly down.
Let it go.
Welcome, everyone, as we get our first look at the future of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and as always, I'm joined by Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Today, we're going to get a chance to watch the top prospects in the draft battle it out here in the Rookie Showcase.
All the stars of the past March tournament on display here, and no doubt everyone on the floor will be looking to make an impact and turn some heads.
You know, all the focus won't be on the guards, as there are some very intriguing big men looking to up their draft stock.
Should be fun.
Now a look at the stars starting lineup. Derek Williams is out there with Jordan Hamilton. Then there's Alec Burks. Then there's Brandon Knight, and it's Brown in at the center. And for the elites, the mayor in at shooting guard. He's out there with Kyrie Irving. Enes Kanter is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Patterson in at the 4 slot.
And you know, there was a time when it might have been hard to get all the top prospects in one gym together to go head-to-head.
Yeah, fortunately, those days are in the past. And for those of us who love the game, it's really such a treat to see these young players come out and compete.
Here's the screen. Here's the mayor. This one for 3. Williams pulls it in.
Well, Derek Williams' climb up the draft boards has been phenomenal. There was a time when I think he was an underrated prospect, very much so. Too much of a tweener.
Well, he came away empty there, and that's a shot that should probably go down.
Feeds it to Kanter. Brown on him. Let's go. Rebound by the Stars.
And going back to Derek Williams, he's in the conversation right now for that first overall pick. He had a lot of doubters early on in his career at Arizona, but really improved and shot up the draft board. He's got a chance to be quite a player.
And it's the elites ball. Here's Leonard. Nails the baby hook. Leonard's got the first basket of the game for the elites. Knight with it. He's picked up by Irving. Lets it go from deep. Brown the pass to Williams. Back to Brown. Now Knight. Now here's Williams. Kicks to Hamilton. 6 on the shot clock. Hits the three-point bomb.
He is not the guy you want to leave open behind the arc, guys. I mean, come on, you got to understand who you're defending.
Here's the mayor. The dish to Irving. Here's the mayor. And stolen by Hamilton.
Well, credit the defense, but you've got to be more careful with the ball.
That's good. Knight's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, he did awfully well to thread that pass there into the paint.
He kicks to Kanter. Brown's there. A 3 ball. And that one's good. It's all knotted up.
And, you know, when you talk about this showcase game, the question is always, how much should GMs weigh this single game versus a player's entire body of work?
And I've sat in that chair, Clark, and I think the entire body of work is important. You can't, as a scout or GM, you can't let one game really determine your opinion of a player.
And so here are the stars. The Elite's able to drain the three. Goes back up. Elites with the rebound. Just over 5 minutes left in the first. And here is Irving. Cantor with it. Hits the jump hook.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Now Knight. He's picked up by Irving. Tipped away and stolen by Irving. And here we go. Here's the mayor. Good from 11 feet out.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
Hamilton outside. There's the feed to Brown. He feeds it to Burks to stop the run. No luck. So the Elites will take it the other way. Just over 4 minutes left here in the opening quarter. And stolen by Hamilton. And here's the fast break. Burks kicks to Hamilton. Knight. Leonard picks him up. And Brandon Knight the bucket on the assist by Hamilton. Knight's got 5.
Yeah, why not? Keep firing. He's shooting really well here early on.
And the Elites decide to take their first time out here.
Boy, you look at Jordan Hamilton's scoring ability, this kid's got to be a surefire first rounder.
The Elites making a switch here. Singleton's checked in. Vesley's checked in for the Stars. Fredette comes in for Burks.
And touching back on Hamilton, I think right around the middle of the first round, maybe later in the first round, I think that's probably his range. Just about every team in the league can use shooters, and he's got the size and athleticism to go along with them.
Here's the mayor. They trail by 3. Singleton dishes to Walker. 5 to shoot. Leans from outside. Can't get it to go. Now the Stars take it the other way. Knight kicks to Fredette. The 3. Elites with the rebound. Passes it to Morris. Fredette picks him up. Post shot. Pushes up. Morris, no good. And the Stars leading by 3. Good. Knight's got 9.
Well, what can you say? I mean, he's good, and he's making sure everybody here knows him.
Well, it's been his lifelong dream to play in the NBA, and he's showing he's ready for the challenge.
Here's the mayor. There's the pick. The tray. And Walker gets it to go on the assist from Leonard. Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now, here's Vesely. Leonard picks him up. Here's Fredette. The Elites pull it in. Singleton's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Now, here is Morris. He's guarded closely. And here's Walker. That evens the score. Walker's got 5.
He worked his way around the bigger man and found the hoop. Great play.
Yeah, really nice play. Wasn't bothered at all.
Vesley with the ball. Thompson backing down. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. They've been trailing for a few minutes here.
But you know what? That could change right here.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's the mayor. Now Leonard. And there's the rejection. And here comes the break. Fredette on the money with the open jumper. He's got 5.
That was just a perfect feed there.
A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Stars lead by 2.
Well, I'll tell you what, I like what I've seen from this club defensively. They're forcing a lot of turnovers with their quick hands and ability to play the passing lanes.
Well, you talk about quick hands, but I think it's the mindset of being aggressive and then obviously being active with the hands, tracing that ball so you can come up with deflections that may lead to steals.
More great action when we return. And welcome back, everyone. The Rookie Showcase proving to be a great event already. Lots of talent and a lot of energy on display here tonight.
Really a great event to get an early look at the future of the league.
And I'll tell you what, for these young men, so much at stake in a game like this, a chance to catch the eye of an NBA team.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for the elites, the mayor in a 2-guard. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Chris Singleton. Then it's Enes Kanter, and it's Walker in at the point. Thompson with the bucket.
Well, you've got to like the way he's been playing.
That's right, Clark. Competing at both ends of the floor, and he's showing the scouts what he can do.
Now here is Singleton. Here's the mayor. Now here's Walker, and the 3 ball is good. Walker's got 8 points.
Tell you what, you've got to be impressed with the way he's shooting the basketball.
I didn't realize he had touch like this, Clark, but it's certainly something that could boost his stock in this draft.
Here's Knight. He's got 9. Nifty move. Thompson with the bucket.
And he's certainly turning some heads with his play thus far.
Yeah, maybe showing he's been a little overlooked, but he's been impressive here.
Here's the mayor from 18 feet away. That one falls short.
I'll tell you, he's worked hard to improve his jumper, but it still hasn't clicked for him.
Stolen by Walker. And it's Knight picking him up. And Walker kicks to Kanter. He dishes it to Walker. Thompson comes with the double team. Walker the pass to Kanter. From deep. Walker's shot is off.
Not sure what he was thinking there, because that was not a good shot.
Yeah, it would help if he was actually capable of making it. Stay in your range. Looking forward to the chance here to see Kemba Walker out of UConn. I mean, a lot of questions as to where he'll end up on draft day, but he's a special talent.
Fredette lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And it's a 5-point Stars lead. And Walker kicks to Kanter. Jacks up a 3. Thompson with the rebound. We're going back to Walker. Steve, he and Knight will battle out for who the second guard off the draft board's going to be.
Yeah, that's how it appears, Kevin. And that's going to be interesting. I know those two will end up working out against each other in a lot of these pre-draft workouts. I could see him going as high as 3 and maybe as low as 10, somewhere in that range.
Right now, they've got that field goal percentage up in the low 50s.
Yeah, they're really starting to put it together offensively, looking to build on this lead.
And stolen by Williams. Makes the lead pass. And Brandon Knight the bucket on the assist by Williams. Knight's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's the mayor. Changes up. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Nice time to use that foul to stop the layup.
You know, if you could save just 1 point, that foul was the right move.
NBA legend Rick Barry wrote that he thinks the players today are much better ball handlers than in his era. Would you agree, Clark?
Yeah, I certainly would. I mean, you think about it, players nowadays idolize the Magics and the Iversons of the world, and they have a lot more good ball handlers to look at and pattern themselves after.
Now, here's Thompson. Knight dishes to Burks. He's picked up by Irving. A baseline J. The rebound by Patterson. Patterson's got his 4th rebound in this one. In what ways do you think the players of Barry's era were better?
You know what? It's interesting. I think players in the era of Rick Barry understood how to play more, without the ball especially. Guys now are so locked into having the ball that they're not as effective without it.
Here is Knight. He's got 14. Back to Hamilton. Burks, the pass to Brown. Moving the ball. Now, here is Knight. Tight defense on him. Blocked. The Leafs trail by 9. He passes it to Leonard. Can't connect from short range.
Plenty of pressure in a game like this to impress. He hasn't.
Now the pressure might be getting to him, but, you know, everybody's in the same boat here.
Backing down is Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And once again off the mark by the Stars. Here's the Elites with the ball. They trail by 9 points. Now, here is Irving. Defense is right there. The shot misses. And the Stars the other way now. And here's the Stars. They're on a 9-1 run. Burks kicks to Knight. Thompson against Patterson. And stolen by Patterson.
Great job playing the passing lanes and forcing that turnover.
Irving kicks to Patterson. Puts up a 3, and they will call over the back on the play.
That's an over-the-back foul, but it's one that you can live with. He's trying to be aggressive, and I like that.
Yeah, you know, I used to do that as a player myself, Steve, but you've got to be smart about going over the top. I don't think he had a chance to get that rebound anyway.
Looking at who's out there now for the Stars. Williams, he's checked in for Thompson. Esseley comes in for Hamilton, and it's Fredette in for Burks. So timeout called here, the first for the Stars. The Elites on top. They lead by a bucket. Welcome back in the first half in the books for the NBA Rookie Showcase. These young prospects still raring to go.
And Kevin, a nice first half of basketball.
Yeah, from the looks of things, some teams are really going to be happy with the player they get in the draft.
On the court for the Stars, they've got Brandon Knight. Derek Williams is out there with Jordan Hamilton. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Brown in at the 5 spot. And Williams backs in. For the lead, gets it to go. Brown's got the first basket of the second half here for the Stars. Here's Irving. Here's the Mayor. Pass to Patterson. Williams picks him up. Here's the Mayor. Working it around now. And here is Irving. Clock at 6. With the clock winding down. Rebounded by the Stars. Burks has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Shoots over Patterson. Burks can't get it to go. The Elites trailing. Leonard with the ball. Here's the Mayor. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It goes on Brandon Knight. First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Here is Knight. He's got 14. He's picked up by Irving. 6 to shoot. Low block shot on the way. And misses off the right side of the rim.
He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look he wanted.
It's blocked. And the Stars have possession. It's a one-point game.
You know, one of the top draft prospects is Brandon Knight. We see in this game why he is that. He was a top 5 prospect coming out of high school, and his stock pretty similar going into the NBA draft.
So for the Stars, Vesely's checked in for Hamilton, and it's Fredette in for Burks. Here's the Mayor. He's got 5. Cantor. The Elites again can't hit it.
And talking about Brandon Knight, I'll be surprised if he isn't in the top 5 or 6 in this draft. He's a player who can impact a game right away with his athleticism, great upside, and could be a guy who could man the point guard spot for an organization for the next 10 years or so.
Here's the Mayor. Dishes it to Cantor. Here's the Mayor. The pass to Cantor. Shoots over Brown. A couple of bounces and it falls. And the Elites lead by 1.
See the way he attacked the smaller defender there?
That's what I call know-how. He knows how to use his size.
Backs down. Now Knight. He's got 14. Feeds to Williams. And it's blocked.
You know, he seems a little further along defensively than I expected.
And, you know, rookies who can defend are a very rare commodity. This is impressive.
Now, here is Fredette. It's a one-point game. From deep, another 3 for the Stars. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of them.
A great matchup. I mean, these two teams really match up well talent-wise. I'm enjoying this.
Boy, he's really been active on the glass.
And a nice bonus from him. I mean, if he can rebound like this in the NBA, he'll make a team very happy.
Here's Irving. He's got 8. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
Yeah, knocking down the open shots and really getting a nice flow to their game.
Unload from 9. No luck. The Elites go the other way with it. 5 on 4, and it's Knight picking him up. Kicks it to Cantor. There's the dish to Irving. Shoots. The Elites again can't hit it. And the Stars leading by 4. Knight dishes to Fredette. And Williams backs in. Pulls it up. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
There's a lot of contact there. Good call.
You know, he bothered his shot, but he still got a pair of free throws out of it.
Walker's checked in for the Elites. Thompson, he's
2 shots. Substitution on the court.
Here's the Mayor. He's got 5. Now, here is Irving. Walker, he's covered by Brown. He kicks it to Irving. Here's the Mayor. Just 5 to shoot. And that one's on target from the wing. 7 points in the game.
And you hope that's a sign that things are going to change because it's been a struggle for him to this point.
Backing down is Brown. And here's Fredette. He's got 13. Hamilton from outside off the mark.
Still trying to get into the swing of things here offensively. It just has not happened for him here.
Irving kicks to Walker. Here's Morris. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Morris has got his second basket. And the Stars leading by 4. Fredette, the pass to Brown. Now the feed to Thompson. Up top, Brown. 5 points in the game. Again, the miss by the Stars. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
Steve, I know you love great teamwork.
Yeah, so much fun to watch when the ball is moving. There's kind of a rhythm to the game that just happens. The ball moves almost on its own, Kevin. It's fun to watch.
Great steal in the paint. Thought he might get a layup out of it, and he wound up turning it over. No prettier shot than the finger roll. Smooth and beautiful. It's a joy to see.
Irving. No good at the rim. Here's Knight. Heaves it up. The shot is off. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. An exceptional performance from Brandon Knight.
That's one thing to get to the rim, and it's another to finish when you get there. I mean, he's done both so far.
Yeah, through the first 3 quarters, I mean, he's done a great job of being able to complete plays at the rim, finishing drives nicely.
And we'll be back in just a moment. As the fourth quarter gets going, let's swing it over to Doris Burke, who has our Sprite Spark report. Doris?
Hey guys, maybe no surprise, our spark of the game, Jimmer Fredette. Right now, he's been the difference maker in this game, and he's done so from off the bench. Fantastic effort from him so far, guys.
Great, Doris. Thanks. He has been a true catalyst, Clark, off the bench.
Well, I tell you what, I mean, he gave them something they've been lacking. I mean, it basically changed their attitude and their disposition out there. I mean, he had that kind of impact.
And that's something you don't always see, guys. I mean, a player coming in off the bench and assuming a leadership role, that was impressive.
The mayor, he's in at shooting guard. He's out there with Kyrie Irving. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Patterson in at power forward. That's the group in the game right now for the elites. He feeds it to Burks. Puts up a 3. And it's Irving with the rebound.
Very poor shot selection there, guys.
Here's the mayor. Patterson with it. And Vesely picks him up defensively. They set the screen. Shot off the screen. And the jumper is on the mark.
What a great example of how to set a good pick. He really allowed his man a wide open look.
Here is Knight. Back to Williams. Patterson on him. Shoots it up. Williams, that's good. Now the Stars lead by 4.
Oh, he just does so many things well out there.
A true pro, a professional display he's put on here.
Pass to Irving. Right up. Leonard, no luck.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Now the Stars with it. The lead is 2. Now here is Knight. He's tightly guarded. Shot clock at 6. Bullseye! Knight's got 22 points.
A great showing for him today.
Well, you know, we talked about where he's projected to go in the draft, but with performances like this, I mean, he could be on the rise.
Here's the mayor. Open look. Patterson, that's good.
Yeah, they are just lighting him up from mid-range area.
You know, sometimes we forget about the value of the mid-range or in-between game. This team has made 8 of their last 10 with that shot, the in-between shot.
Time called here. The Stars decide to talk it over.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Stars was trying to get across in their huddle. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
Morris is checked in for the elites. Walker comes in for Irving. Here's Knight. They're moving the ball. He dishes it to Brown. Backing in. Pass to Williams. Takes the elbow jumper and trains it. And the Stars lead by 4.
I tell you what, right now that mid-range jumper serving them well.
Yes, it is, guys. That's 6 of their last 10 points coming from that mid-range area.
Now here's Cantor. 6 on the shot clock. And he lays it straight in.
What an offensive display he's putting on.
And at this point, Steve, you got to put more pressure on him, bring help, and make him move the ball.
Three-pointer. Fredette can't hit. It'll be all tied up if they can convert right here. Now here's Walker, covered by Hamilton. To tie it up. Shot's good by Walker. And that'll tie this game up.
That's 10 straight points on mid-range jump shots.
You know, the paraphrase a Bible verse that says love covers over a multitude of sins, good shooting does the same thing in basketball.
Now here is Fredette. It's rebounded by the elites. Cantor's got 4 rebounds in this game.
That's kind of surprising. I mean, that's simple execution right there. I'm not sure how they missed on that pass.
Here is Knight. Hamilton outside. For 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. A chance here to retake the lead.
Showing some intensity here in these last few minutes.
And that misses. That would have put him up. And the Stars have possession. Knight kicks to Williams. Launches a 3. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, he misses that one. He did knock down 1 3-pointer in the first half, though.
And some changes here for the elites. Patterson's checked in, and it's Singleton in for Leonard. The Stars making a switch here. So it's the elites taking the W in a close one.
Well, it was a fun one, but the elites just had the better day. And they'll have a little bit of bragging rights here over the Stars as the draft nears closer.
And although this isn't a league game, you could tell each player out there wanted to win. I mean, no question about it. This was a competitive affair.
And there was no shortage of action on either side of the ball. Thanks for joining us for this broadcast of the NBA Rookie Showcase. I'm Kevin Harlan for Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. We'll see you next time.
Greetings. I'm the GM and Director of Player Personnel for the Rockets. In addition to the 14th pick, we also have the 23rd pick in the upcoming draft and are looking at you with one of those picks. We'd like to get to know you better by asking you a couple of questions. Let's get to it. It looks to me like you are a tried and true shooting guard. That is arguably our strongest position in Kevin Martin. Kevin doesn't really like to move up to the 3, but he plays it in a pinch. He's definitely our guy. We love your talents. I want to know if you've ever given any thought to perhaps playing up as a small forward.
That's a big change, one I think I might be able to get behind. I'm willing to do anything to help the team out, but I also need to look out for myself, you know? I feel like I need to be able to continue developing my game as I know it, in addition to playing some small forward. If you guys think you can accommodate that one simple request, then yeah, I'm your guy.
All right then, one more. As a younger team, I feel like we have a lot of opportunities for you. I'm here to tell you you have a chance to be our franchise centerpiece if you put in the work. How many other teams can offer you that? That being said, we still have a couple years ahead of us where we're going to be acquiring young talent and assets. We might struggle a bit in those years. Are you going to be able to remain focused during the rebuilding years?
I've never really lost in my entire life. I've always been good enough to propel every team I've ever been on to success. I realize the NBA will be different in that regard, at least at the start of my career. This will really test my patience, but as a man, I'm up for the challenge. I know I would have my man Kevin Martin there to help carry the load.
That's great. Those answers were music to our ears. With any luck, you'll fall to us in the draft. Nice job out there tonight. Your play really impressed us, so much so that we're considering using our pick on you if you're available when our turn comes up. Before we get that far, we'd really like to ask you a couple of questions. Question number 1. As a whole, the Suns have kept the same core for the better part of a decade. We found a winning formula and stuck by it, just rotating in supporting pieces where necessary. As I'm sure you've seen over the last year or so, we're in the midst of overhauling our roster. We really love the idea of you being a part of that process. What do you think about being a centerpiece for the new Phoenix Suns?
Look, Phoenix has had a great run with Nash and Stoudemire and all. It's time for a change, I get it. To be a part of that rebuilding effort is a big commitment. It's years of struggling to acquire the right pieces to turn everything around. I've seen what this front office can do, and I'm a firm believer they can do it better than anyone else. If they need me, I won't give anything less than 110%.
Okay, last question. Being in the NBA brings a lot of responsibilities, and some people just aren't ready for it, if you know what I mean. What are your plans once you get that first paycheck?
Easy answer. My parents have spent their entire life putting me into the position I'm in right now. I want nothing more than to take care of them and make sure that the rest of their lives are as carefree as possible. I don't need glitz and glamour. I just need my loved ones cared for.
Great answers. I really think you'd fit in great with us. Here's hoping we're able to draft you with our pick.
Good game out there tonight, son. I'm the GM of the 76ers, and I must say I was impressed with your performance. We have the 16th pick in the draft, and I'm considering using it on you. I'd like to ask you a couple of questions, real quick, if you don't mind. You play in a position that we're well stocked in, with guys like Evan Turner, Iggy, and Thaddeus. With those guys on the roster, and playing time expected to be limited, why should we draft you?
I really feel like I can learn a lot by watching those guys, and ultimately I'll be a better player because of it, you know? I'm totally comfortable biting my time on the bench and taking everything in. It'll only make me a better player when my time comes, and my time will definitely come.
Let's see, one more question, if you don't mind. It takes a strong will to play here in Philadelphia. If you give your heart and soul to the team, the fans will support you completely with their adoration. On the other hand, if you ever badmouth them or not give 100% out on the court, they will turn on you in a heartbeat and boo you relentlessly. They truly are the best fans in basketball and expect nothing less than your best. Do you think you have the makeup to play in this city?
I definitely think I do, but then again, I've never been put into a situation where my own fans have been against me. I'm just trying to be honest here. I think I can handle it, but can I definitely say I can? No, of course not.
Okay, I think I've heard all I needed to hear for now. You're definitely someone we can use on our team. Now we just need you to be available when it's our turn to pick.
Good evening and welcome to the 2011 NBA Draft. For the talented young men hoping to hear their names called tonight, this is a moment they and their families have long dreamed of and will never forget. To those here in the audience and those watching at home, thank you for joining us. Let's get to it. With the first pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Kyrie Irving from Duke University. With the second pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Derek Williams from the University of Arizona. With the third pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Enes Kanter from Turkey. With the fourth pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Tristan Thompson from the University of Texas. With the fifth pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Toronto Raptors select Nick Brown from Boston College. With the sixth pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select Jan Vesley from Czech Republic. With the seventh pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Bismack Biyombo from Congo. With the eighth pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select Brandon Knight from the University of Kentucky. With the ninth pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Charlotte Bobcats select Kemba Walker from the University of Connecticut. With the 10th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select Jimmer Fredette from Brigham Young University. With the 11th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Golden State Warriors select Clay Thompson from Washington State University. With the 12th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Alec Burks from the University of Colorado. With the 13th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Phoenix Suns select the 19-year-old shooting guard from St. John's University.